Hey good friends, how's it going? Tonight is Saturday night, beautiful night on the farm, finishing up some chores, getting ready to finish things for the day. It's good to be back home. We've been away in Kansas City. What an amazing experience. Mama's back home safe and healthy, and appreciate all of the help from our neighbors and people in our community watching after the farm while we were gone. Anyway, while I was away, I got a good chance to catch up on some awesome reading and literature, and was listening to a story about a preacher talk about how 15 years ago he and his youth people at the church were having a hard time losing a lot of kids to the streets and gang violence, and you know, they really worked hard in the community to clean up the gangs. But today the tides have turned, and he and his staff their hands are shackled because they're dealing with a problem they never thought they would deal with. They're losing more kids to SWEETS than the streets. In their inner city in Cleveland, they live in a food desert, in that people have to take the community bus, you know, public transportation, 2 hours one way just to get access to clean fruits and vegetables and non-processed food. They don't have an inner city farmers market. They don't have any urban farming, and they have kids before they're even reaching double-digit age, larger and larger amounts every year, being diagnosed with diabetes and other chronic disease. They're having, you know, limbs amputated before they're even reaching the prime of their life, and those numbers are going up year after year after year after year. And for the last several years, our life expectancy here in one of the most developed nations in the country has gone down further and further, and there are places that would be considered third world countries that are knocking us out of the water in terms of daily health. Now, they don't have access to the health care, the quality of health care that we do, but in terms of their daily choices of what they're choosing to put in their bodies, they are knocking it out of the parks. Another youth leader talked about how they'd gone to Jamaica, and my wife has told me the same thing, where they go over to do medical procedures for local people there, and they will travel far up into the mountains and go where the people farm and raise their food on their own, and the people, you know, they may not have seen a doctor in their lifetime, and they will look them over and they look healthy, they look vibrant, they're in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, and they're mobile, and their minds are sharp. And they may be few minor things, and then you go down into the city where things are more developed. You know, they have access to convenience. Talk about that a lot. And all of a sudden, here's chronic disease showing its ugly face. So somewhere in there between, you know, us having access to food and having to, you know, have healthy food, somewhere in there, there's this bell curve, this sweet spot, where we're not eating the processed junk, and we're still healthy. We still have it convenient, and that's the pursuit of what I'm trying to figure out right now in my own life, is how do we make healthy food convenient rather than diseased poverty food convenient, because that's what's happening. Anyway, I'll attach the interview below. I had some great conversations with some nurses and doctors at the hospital this weekend, you know, just personal testimonies about, you know, even though they are a healthcare professional, that they too in their own homes are wanting to make changes, and they too struggle with eating healthy. Just because, you know, you are a healthcare professional doesn't mean you are exempt from chronic disease reaching your family members as well. Because really what it comes down to is everybody is responsible for their own daily choice of what we choose to eat. That's what all boils down to. And the worst racial disparity we have right now is people in lower socioeconomic statuses don't have access to good food. And that is what is going to cost our economy trillions of dollars, to have to fund a healthcare system to take care of all these people. So here we go. Better get ready, because it's coming quick. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to take tomorrow off to get stuff settled back up But we'll be back on Monday with some more cool thoughts and ideas. Anyway, you guys take care. Have a great Saturday night. We'll catch you later. Bye.